gonna do two versions of this. If you as a developer are frustrated with the code base you're working in, let's say you're doing Magento work or whatever, and let's say maybe you're working with more legacy code base, or you're just not excited about it for whatever reason, right? You're frustrated with the work or whatnot. You should really start to look at Vue. And there's lots of frameworks. There's React, there's Vue Storefront, there's an Angular one. There's lots of different ones, right? And I'm sure that they're all great. Vue is the one that I seem to be most attracted to, that I've worked with myself. And there's a level of excitement that people have when they're working in Vue. The Vue Storefront community is just exploding. So I would say start getting into that, because it's a great skill set. Number one, there's growing demand for it. Number two, developers seem to really enjoy working in it. And it also, is something that can hook into a Magento site. So something you can talk to your boss about, hey, we really need to get hooked up with Vue Storefront or whatever. Or maybe they want to go the standard, Magento native route of doing the Magento PWA Studio. That's fine as well. And I'm sure that'll be enjoyable to work in. So that's just a great way for you to not only keep your skills up to date and marketable, but also to be able to do something that you enjoy, and that you can, that experience of working in a code base that's a little legacy and everything is just hard to do, everything's frustrating every time you got to touch the code, is something that can kind of weigh you down. So I think it's a great technique. Now, pivoting, and if you are a employer of developers, whether you're a merchant, agency owner, team lead, you've got developers you're managing, whatever, the reason why you should be looking at Vue or other front-end frameworks is because, for one, it's a great way to improve the usability of your site, improve the speed of your site, right? And also the flip side is to improve developer satisfaction, because developers really enjoy working in these new modern front-end frameworks. And even if you have a developer that's chugging along doing the same old Magento code, they might be, maybe everything seems like it's fine, status quo, everything seems fine, but developers like to keep their skills sharp, especially if they're good developers. They like to learn new things and challenge themselves. And so if they're not looking into these front-end frameworks, and I'm going to just go with Vue because it's just my favorite, there's others that are good as well. If they're not looking at Vue, their skill set might be slipping, or maybe they just don't feel like they have the bandwidth to do it based on all the current demands they have on their time at work. So I think that as a team lead, as an employer, is something you want to be looking at to keep your team engaged, to keep them excited about what they're doing, and again, to improve the performance of your site or of the sites that you're delivering for clients.